Hello, and welcome to Marketing Solutions for Local Businesses, the podcast where you will discover all the latest and greatest digital marketing tools, tips, and strategies you will need to implement in order to stay ahead of your competition. If you are not getting the results you are looking for from your digital marketing efforts, this is the podcast for you. And now, here's the host of our show, the local business guy himself, Frank Deming.
Hello, everyone. This is Frank Deming, the local business guy, and welcome to another episode of Marketing Solutions for Local Businesses. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Happy Hump Day. Hope you guys are having a rockin' day thus far, and a rockin' week as well. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about something that I do not talk about a lot. I did a brief introduction to it not too long ago, but it's something that's been talked about a lot in the interwebs lately, and that's TikTok. I want to get into what is TikTok, plus tips on how to harness the power. And a lot of people think that TikTok is for children. I was first enlightened by TikTok in terms of using it for my own use and actually recommending it to some of my clients. I was first introduced to it obviously I knew what TikTok was, but I just never looked at it as a vehicle at this point. But my good friend Laura Shipman, I interviewed her last year in season 1, and she was the first person that put the bug in my ear that, don't sleep on it. It's a pretty interesting platform. And from that point on, I've been starting to study it. And I see she was correct. It is a very interesting platform. It's a very useful platform. You just got to know how to use it, and you got to get past the all the silliness that you see on there. And the beauty of it is you can actually pinpoint the people you want to see so that you stop seeing the silliness. So that's all that's good about it. So anyway, I want to get into the content, but before I do, I want to remind you guys to, if you are enjoying this show, if you listen to the show on a regular basis, or maybe if this is the first time listening to the show, and there's something that you picked up on that you really like, I encourage you guys to please share it. First of all, I would like for you guys to subscribe to whatever platform you're listening to it on, whether it's Google Podcasts, Stitcher, etc., Spotify. Subscribe to it, and then share it with people that you think can benefit from this. Because if I grow, that's the only way I can grow the show is if you guys help me out with that. So I am asking you to do that. Do me that solid, if you will. Okay, so I want to get into the content here, because it's not going to be a very long episode, but it's very important that you understand. TikTok has only been around for a couple of years now, but it's basically become one of the most popular platforms on the internet. I mean, it's crazy. And I think, in my opinion, and what I've been reading around, the popularity took off during the pandemic when people were just like forced indoors. And, people were bored playing around with their phones, and all of a sudden playing around with these tools. I'm guessing people who didn't like it in the first place, let's say you didn't like TikTok, and then, you're in the pandemic, you're locked in, and then you're saying, let me go see what the craze is all about, this stupid thing. Because this thing took off during the pandemic. So, how certain things went down, certain things took off. TikTok is definitely one of the ones that took off. Okay. It's just a video format way of creating content, and it's pretty cool. And it's got now the app is interesting. It's got, as of 2021, as of this recording, it has more than 200 million downloads in this country alone. Okay, 200 million downloads in this country alone. That's how many people downloaded the app. That's pretty good, and that was pretty fast considering it's only been around a few years. And it's a way of you sharing your content from a video standpoint. Or if you remember what Instagram does, it basically does what Instagram does, but with video. And what's working really good with TikTok is the fact that they're quick videos, like the 60-second videos or less. That's what works really good at TikTok. And a good thing about TikTok too is that it integrates with a lot of tools. It integrates well with Instagram as well. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool with that. But let's get into some more stats. I love the stats, guys. I love the stats. It has actually more than 130 million. So of the 200 million downloads, it has over 130 million active users here in the US. And the vast majority of those active ones are basically concentrated in the 10 to 29 age group. Now, don't get discouraged. I know you're saying, well, Frank, I told you this is not my client. Don't get discouraged, okay? But at least here's what that tells you. It's a younger demographic. Duh. Nah, but that's not the only thing it tells you. It tells you if you service anywhere within that range. Let's say you service people, from say 20 to 29. Or you service people from 20 to 25. This is a good platform for you to put your message in front of people. Because, at least here in the US, 130 million of those active users, keyword there being active. Because remember, before I said 200 million downloads, right? So there's a couple of people who just download it and do nothing with it. And, I'm not interested in them, obviously. I'm interested in the ones who are active. 130 million are active, and the vast majority, it does not have an actual number of what that 130 million is, but a vast majority of that 130 million of who are active are 10 to 29. That's phenomenal. That means a good number. If your target audience is 20 to 29, a good number of that 130 is in there. It's probably not the whole 130, obviously, because they're not 10 to 29, that's 20 to 29. So just something to think about, guys. I need you to open up your your brain waves here a little bit and give this platform a shot, because I think you'll be shocked. Okay, so now here's some other stats I want to throw at you here, which is interesting. So TikTok users, they also spend a lot of time on the app. So more so than other social media networks, because remember, it's new. I remember when Instagram just got out there, people just abandoned Facebook and went straight to Instagram. So it's new. So here's the thing. Here's some stats here. The average user is now spending up to 52 minutes per day on the TikTok app. Okay. And the users in the younger demographic even spend upwards of 80 minutes per day. So the younger you are, the more you spend on it, which makes sense. You don't have any responsibilities, right? But just take the average user is 52 minutes per day on the app. You have a captive audience, okay? That's almost a whole hour that people are spending per day on this thing. And remember, you're talking about some short 60-second video clips for the most part that they're looking at. And anyway, you do the math. You see that it's a way for you to really reach that audience if that is your target audience. So, you have to start taking advantage of it. right now. So with that data, I want to give you 5 core TikTok ad products that you need to know about. Okay. Because those of you who know me, those of you who have been listening to me for quite some time know that I'm a huge advocate of ad platforms. Okay, so yes, we can organically get traffic. You can organically get any traffic from any platform. But if you have an ad spend, if you can actually create ads, that's the best way of really, really blowing it up. So social media networks, as you know, are always free. And then Facebook, they're always free. But like I said before, we can always talk about some ad platforms. So I'm going to give you 5 core TikTok ad products. Okay. Now, the first ad product that they use on TikTok is called Top View. So most brands that use the product called Top View are guaranteed, say, prime placement for their ad. So this is basically TikTok's most premium real estate, because the Top View ad is shown to the user the moment they launch the app. So if you go with this product, Top View, and just think about it, if you just click on, then you launch the app, and if you're in that target audience, okay, so remember they have targeting in there, that is going to be shown first. So the Top View ad can be up to a 60-second long video with autoplay and sound. Okay, so that's what the Top View is doing. Now, check this out, and I love stats. So a study that was conducted by Cantor is a publication, by the way. They found that 72% of participants prefer the Top View ad format. Okay. It also scored the highest across the engagement related attributes as well. So there's another whole thing about engagement attributes and all of this stuff, but 72% found that they prefer the Top View ad format. Anyway, so the second ad product that I want to talk to you about today is brand takeover. So brand takeover basically aims to deliver strong visual impact for your brand by immediately capturing user attention with a full screen, static, or dynamic display. Quite interesting. See, if you have multiple creative format, if you can create, you can have a multiple creative format, right? And that can be used with this product. So that's pretty decent. So that way they're not seeing the same thing over and over. So it's a multiple creative format and it just rotates. So that's pretty interesting. And it also, it actually supports both 3-second JPEG and 5 by 5 second video. If you want, like, say, instant engagement. So I know I may be talking a little Greek to you right now, but it's, again, I always encourage my users, my listeners, if there's anything here that's confusing to you, any content that I deliver in any of my podcast episodes, you know how to get in touch with us, 888-416-7752, or send us an email at info@lbmsllc.com and say, hey, Frank, I listened to episode number XYZ. You talked about, brand takeover, or you talked about whatever. Can you expand on that, please? And I will be happy to do that. But this that 3-second JPEG or the 5.5 second video for instant engagement is a key component of the brand takeover product. Okay, so when you start studying this, you'll see what I'm talking about, and you'll see what advantages you can take for future reference. Another product, number 3, is in-feed ads. So this ad product is basically it basically allows, for native ad placement. So your in-feed ad can have up to 60 seconds of autoplay, video and sound. So it appears in the user's For You page. So for those of you who are, you got to get into TikTok to understand what I'm saying here. But there's a For You page. So this is where the in-feed ads will appear, in the For You page, where basically the For You ads, the For You page, is where most TikTok users spend their time. So this is a pretty popular way of getting exposure. So, viewers can basically, with this one, viewers can basically like, comment, share, follow this content that you're sharing with them. Okay. And it actually gives you an opportunity for higher levels of engagement if you're doing it correctly. Remember, with video, you got to be entertaining, and you got to choose how you're going to entertain them. So that's that video marketing is a different topic, and I don't want to get into that right now. But here's how you can place your content in front of your target audience. All right, so number 4. You want the number 4 product is called Branded Hashtag Challenge. It is a very unique ad product. Okay. And no other, and the other stuff like the in-feed, the brand takeover, even Top View, they're pretty similar out in other platforms, especially stuff like YouTube. Which, by the way, I haven't spoke to you guys about YouTube marketing. I see an episode brewing. Anyway, I digress. So with Branded Hashtag Challenge, it's a different product. It's a unique product that it actually enables you to deliver strong brand awareness with a higher engagement levels than any other products. Trust me. In any other platform. So here's the deal. So brands can actually invite users to participate and create content around their hashtag. It's pretty decent. It's pretty awesome. All user generated content is then aggregated in the hashtag challenge page. It's a slick way of doing it. I love what they did with this product. It's awesome. So here's what we've seen so far. And again, these are preliminary numbers because remember, TikTok's not been around that long, and this brand hashtag challenge is fairly new as well. This is they only turned this on, I think, in the beginning of last year. Well, it was on beta for a little while, but I think they finally turned it on off beta beginning of last year. But anyway, the average engagement rate for this product is 8.5%, which is not bad, not shabby at all. And that number is going to rise. I can guarantee it. All right, last but not least, the last product that I want to share with you right here is branded effects. Effects are a big deal with TikTok. So what they do is that they allow users to spice up their video with filters, stickers, and special effects. They love this stuff. So if you unleash your creativity with branded effects, created in collaboration with, say, TikTok's in-house team. Okay, it's a really in-house theme. Excuse me. It's really simple to do it. You're gonna watch how users can create cool content, which helps them promote the brand. Which will, in this case, you promote your brand. And these are just like really cool branded effects that they do with the video. It's pretty awesome, and it's hard for me to explain it here on this podcast. My goal here is just to expose you to the things that are possible so that you can go in there and start playing around with it yourself and see what kind of results you can get. And of course, if you cannot get a result that you're looking for, you can just shoot us an email or give us a call. You already know all of that stuff. So if you want to really, 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 really harness the power of TikTok, you got to use these products, okay? The TikTok core ad products. So it's going to help you tremendously in exploring your brand. Now, these core products is for a cost. That's not the platform is free to use, but these core products that I mentioned, there is a cost associated to it, obviously, and the more you use it, the more it's going to cost. But it is a way to get your brand out there on TikTok and kick butt. One last bit of information about TikTok. This has nothing to do with the core ad product that we talked about, but I want to shed some light into this. So TikTok is basically the new home of influencer marketing. You remember when it was in Instagram? I mean, Instagram took over the influencer marketing space. Now it's TikTok. I remember seeing not a commercial. I'm sorry, I almost said commercial. I remember seeing a video of J-Lo and A-Rod when they were an item. For those of you who don't know, they broke up. I'm sure you know it already. But anyway, and they did this video of first J-Lo dancing and then A-Rod dance, and they put it up on TikTok. That thing went viral. And I think ever since then, people started using TikTok as an influencer marketing platform, and it has not overtaken Instagram yet, but it is approaching it. I mean, it's because remember, everybody loves video. That is the advantage that they have over a lot of platforms because it's all video. So anyway, I just wanted to share that little tidbit with you that it's really coming up as the number one influencer platform, influencer marketing platform. So look out. Okay. So anyway, that's all I have for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And again, if you did enjoy it and you think someone can benefit from it, please share it with them. And don't forget to subscribe to your favorite audio podcast platform. With that, folks, I wish you guys nothing but the best. This is Frank Deming, the local business guy, and I will see you guys next week. Take care, and bye for now. Peace out.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Marketing Solutions for Local Businesses, the podcast where you will discover all the latest and greatest digital marketing tools, tips, and strategies you will need to implement in order to stay ahead of your competition. Don't forget, any links that were mentioned during the broadcast will be available to you in the show notes, so be sure to grab them while you have the chance. Incidentally, if you have any topics that you would like for us to discuss on the show, be sure to send an email to the email provided in the show notes, or click the Contact Us link and let us know what topic you would like us to help you with, and we'll be sure to add it to our schedule. If you would like for Frank and his team to look at your digital marketing presence and give you a free evaluation, simply click the Request a Free Consultation link in the show notes to get a hold of them. That being said, until our next episode, make it a successful digital marketing day. Peace out.